a hated on thing sometimes because it's just so simple and good.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Stream's dying. Is it back? Let's see. It's really, really annoying that it dies. Okay. That is such an annoying bug to have happen.
Bug?
I mean, YouTube should not stop your stream. So, one watching. Okay, we've got one person live in the stream. It says, wait, this is not correct. Let's see if we can get to the comment section. It says I have 3 streams that are live right now. I don't think that's correct. Started 20 minutes ago? Nope. 18 watching. Here we go. There we go. Okay. It's not the Wi-Fi, it's my YouTube Shorts timer just turning off my YouTube. I just went in and disabled that feature, so it's not going to happen again. There's no more interruptions. There's no more interruptions. But let's see. Imagine one of those plushies that you flip inside out, but it's yellow 15. Red Crimson, you're brilliant. I can't believe we haven't thought of that. That's actually a fun idea. I hope. Do I have permission to do something like that? I don't. Are you okay? Well, I'm gonna do it, but do I have your permission? Actually, I might not do it. I don't know. I love the idea though. Let's see. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you, Red Crimson. It's a really that's a really fun one. Probably not for that combo, but I could see it for a couple others in the community. Why wasn't there? I don't know. I mean, there's this one. Go to objectshow.com, guys. The bundle is actually crazy. So the way it works is if you get all 4 shows, it's basically 20% off. You basically get a free plush, or almost a free plush. So that was a pretty crazy deal. And I had so much fun making those. I had to make 7 plush because you have to remember that the tiny tacos, there's 4 plush within that bundle. Yeah. What time is it for you? It is currently 7 p.m. or 20 seconds until 7 p.m. Can you rate non-existing plush? I don't have a rating for non-existing. There's no ratings exist. So sorry about that. Yeah. Have you seen the clock plushie? I have. I think.
I literally just finished my
I have like a couple like odd plush, like not odd. I should say plush that were done like made in unusual ways because they were like more boutiquely manufactured.
I'm only going to be able to not like be making
did
dinner
one
until
too,
dinner's done.
which is pretty interesting. I have
Other
one
than
of
that,
these
too,
plush.
like, I think just as long as it
So do you guys ever call headquarters the change a hype house?
Oh, we can just play
People do call it the hype house, but I think it's more as a joke than anything.
People do call it the hype house.
The
Yeah.
what now?
Hmm?
The what?
The hype
People on
house.
Twitter who've like figured out that we live together call it the hype house.
Yeah,
It's not the hype house, it's the... I don't know.
It's kind of
I guess
similar.
it's kind of a hype house.
kind of, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we do. So
We do what?
call it a hype house.
We don't call it the hype house, we just call it the office.
We call it the office. I guess so. I actually have not seen the finale yet. I couldn't
Of
go
what?
in person,
Oh.
but I had to work because I was getting objectshow.com ready. I had a lot of stuff to do for it.
I had to drive Peter's car to that.
Yeah. Florence
true.
drove my car and
And it broke down because Florence left the lights on.
Down, the battery died.
he left my lights on.
Yeah. That was the next morning when I was on a rush to get to the doctor's.
It's fine. It's okay. It's powered up now. So okay, when does the pre-order end? We're looking at 3 weeks. There's a small chance that it gets extended because a lot of people have been requesting it to be extended because they want it to be available after Christmas. I think it's going to just be 3 weeks. We don't have a counter built yet. I have to build the counter. Like the whole website's like custom CSS. So I didn't like any of the themes that were available online. I kind of wanted something that felt a little. It's built in a way to where we can expand it to more creators easily. So It's called the Dream House. Why don't we call this the Dream House?
What?
Somebody's calling it the Dream House now in chat.
That just means, you know, it'd be like a dream for them to live there.
I mean, I guess for a lot of people it would be a dream, yeah.
We got lucky.
10. Tiny tacos are some of the top 3 plush in the whole community, in my opinion. I think Liam's up there. The Tiny Taco bundle is like an insane value. It's just a great plush. I had a lot of fun making it. We went through a lot of prototypes getting them to be tiny. It was actually hard. They're like keychain size, so they're really fun. Will the gelatin lamp restock again before the year ends? I have one last batch coming, which is tiny. It is a tiny, tiny batch compared to the other 2. There was just some leftover at the factory, and this last batch won't last very long, and it probably, I don't know if it's going to be here by Christmas even. It's currently being shipped. It's currently on the ship. I don't know. I actually have no clue if it's going to be here before Christmas. But if you see it pop up again, know that it probably won't last more than a day or 2, maybe 3 days. I don't know. If you can answer this, but will there ever be BFTI plays Minecraft? BFTI plays Fortnite. I doubt we're going to have like a gaming channel. I guess the closest thing to a gaming channel is maybe like all live stream gameplay. Because Carrie was talking about doing like playing some Minecraft with me recently, and it kind of sounded fun. Like going back and we did some live streams in the past playing Minecraft, and a lot of the crew plays Minecraft, so maybe we will. But I haven't really played Minecraft in a while. I did start playing Fortnite again like 3 days ago. After the launch, like at objectshare.com, I was like, okay, I need to relax a little, so I started playing Fortnite, which was fun. But yeah. I probably won't tell Carrie that I will not pass messages along to Carrie because I'm asked too often, and I just want it to be clear that I am not a person who does that for people. Otherwise, I get inundated with messages on Twitter, on Instagram. Well, actually, no, I had to like lock my Instagram so that no one can message me there. So yeah, no. The answer is no, unfortunately. What else? Is there going to be a winter plush? I'm not commenting on future plush. Yeah. I have no idea. I actually don't know. Will we ever make a BFDI plush season? I mean, I guess I could. Like,
You can get Xander to do it. He used to have a plush optic show.
Xander had one?
Xander, like when he was like 12, he had like a plush object show.
What if we just did like a plush object show live stream? No, I wouldn't do that.
Would it just be us playing with dolls?
Yeah. I mean, we could attach them to like fishing poles.
That's puppets.
We could do puppets, I guess. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure who's gonna win Teapot. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment. I'm always worried about what I say because I know information that, I mean, I know it's voting, but like, I like know what's gonna happen like the next episodes often way before anyone else because the script is available to me.
Yeah, Peter, you leech off our information for no good reason.
I don't want to let anyone know what's gonna happen. I don't want to talk about
You
it.
should spoil the entire episode for them. The new IA.
Should I? Chat.
You know how much money you bring in?
If I get like
You've earned it.
2,000 likes in the next 1 minute, I'll spoil one detail.
Don't do it. He's gonna pick an
There's
irrelevant
only
detail.
there's only 47 people, so there's no way that they can get 2,000 likes.
What if they did though?
I doubt they could.
If they actually did, would you give them the detail, or would you be like, I didn't mean it?
If they got 2,000 likes right now, I'd have to. Like, I feel like I wouldn't. Yeah, but no, it's not gonna happen. What is the object of winter? I'm not gonna say anything. Peter, thoughts on the ITFT clock plush coming out soon? I actually don't know where it's being released, but if you want to tell me where it's being released, I will gladly take a look because I'm excited about that. You should make a gelatin slime. That's a fun product idea. That is a good one. I should take notes because I had 2 like great product ideas from people in this chat. You like my hair? Well, it's falling out, so it's not going to be here for much
Oh
longer.
my gosh.
it's gonna go. This feels like a vague question, but how did you become the Object Show plush guy? I guess I'm becoming the Object Show plush guy because I'm thinking about merch all the time, and because I feel like I'm just like surrounded by it all the time. So I don't know, like I have everything here. I was like, I put up a bunch of different videos, and when I make videos with plush, more people watch them, and I'm of the mindset like, oh, if more people are gonna watch this video, I should just make more of them because that means people want to hear more information. So, yeah, yep. This may come off as a. What exactly do I aim to achieve? I honestly am here mostly just because I think it's a really, really fun journey to take with like a really close friend of mine, which is Carrie. Within that journey, I think it would be cool to build, a lot of new products, a lot of new directions of like, there's a lot of things that could be done in the OSC that haven't been done, and I feel like ObjectShow.com is an example of that, where the idea is help these smaller creators create something that their fans will actually love, and then use that to help make the show a lot faster, because a lot of these creators can't produce stuff fast enough because they don't have enough income coming in. But really making the plush possible for them as soon as possible means that they can start speeding up their production of their shows, and it just means the whole community gets stronger. So I think like it's fun because it's a win for everyone. Like everybody wins. The fans love it. The creators, it helps them tremendously. It's a fun thing for me to be working on. Every part of it I love. Okay, one sec. There's a big chat. But this is like the side quest. The main quest is doing something fun with my close friends. I should voice it Blender, BFDI Marathon guys. Okay, I'm gonna take a look later at your channel. I have it set aside, but I don't know if that's a character in there or not. But yeah, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Have you ever considered making a podcast? Well, how long do you think this stream will be? I have considered making a podcast with Carrie more about philosophy than about the Object Show community. We have a lot of interesting, like, at least I hope they're interesting to other people. Ideas about like unconventional ways of life, about how you find meaning in life after like college, after you've gone into the professional world. I guess we're not really in the professional world anymore. We've kind of like barricaded ourselves from the corporate monotonous way of life. We've created something kind of unique. Like the whole crew kind of lives together. We're more like a community that we're all friends with each other. Like Florence is cooking right now for a lot of the crew. A lot of them are on a trip together. Like we have some pretty interesting ideas about how we feel like community should be built. And yeah, I think I would do a podcast about that. How cool is it to work with the people who started the Object Show community? So I knew Carrie before I knew about the Object Show community. I was friends with him. I quickly learned about Jack and Jill, but I didn't really think too much about it. I actually liked his coding projects a lot more at the start. I actually still feel like I prefer a lot of the coding projects, but that's because I have more of a background in that field anyway. What is Florence cooking? Florence is cooking mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Mashed potatoes, meatloaf.
Yes, and that's it.
And then we're reheating some Thanksgiving leftovers. Florence is a great cook, by the way. Florence is like actually insane at cooking, and so is Joseph. So TT guy, 10,000. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic cook. Peter, quick question: will there ever be a Jordan? I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, I just saw that somebody made a comment. I'm not sure why a comment just popped up on. I got like a weird banner notification that popped up from Palau Paul. That was cool. I don't know how that happened. Peter, you're always being coy. Is there some bigger plan? Is this just a decoy?
That's from the II finale.
I didn't see the finale yet, so don't spoil it for me.
Well, that part's already out.
What?
Oh no, I guess it's all out now.
No, the whole thing's out. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen any of the parts?
No, I've just been busy like working on the new shop, taking
That
care of
makes
like
sense.
customer service and everything. So I'm gonna sit down when I'm actually calm, and I have like a full belly and some time, and I'll watch it. But I'm waiting. I tried to avoid. Thankfully, my Twitter is all like animatic battle stuff right now, so it's a good thing. Yeah, objectshow.com. Here, I'm gonna see if there's an animatic Plush. There's the link for you if you want the animatic Plush. Yeah, I'm very excited. I've heard a lot of really good things about the AI finale, so I'm looking forward to watching it. It's Braden and I that do a lot of the merch. So Braden does the plush, and I'm working on a lot of the non-plush projects, but I'm not going to talk about that. Any hints for future plushies? No, not going to hint anything. Okay. Is animatic bigger than fiery? That's a good question. Here's fiery, here's animatic. So, yeah, I forget that there's a delay. So they're like similar size. Here's animatic and fiery like on my shoulder. I'm always being coy. I actually, I'm gonna sound illiterate, but I don't really know what that means. What does coy mean, Florence?
It means like being like playfully like dodging the question or like playfully lying. It's like kind of like cunning or like snarky.
Okay.
Those are related words.
Okay. Well, I keep getting called coy.
I see it. You're coy sometimes.
Okay, I could see that, but anyway. What if fiery was called freaky instead of being fiery? He was. Oh my god, this is funny. This is your choice, and she's. Well, let's see what else. There's two. Okay. Moons and more. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what the question means. Do you think black or purple bombing Plush would be so cool? I don't know if that's going to happen. I actually don't think that will come to be anytime soon. Are you ever going to make a match Plush? Lol. I'm not going to make those comments. Oh my goodness. What? Will you be living in the frat house with the Wongs now, or will it just be a temporary thing? Also, will other Object Show plushies come in 2025? Only the ones that have connections with the Wong team. So I make these plush completely separate from Carrie and Michael. They're not at all connected with Jack and Jellyfeed. So ObjectShow.com has an entirely different model. It has entirely different manufacturers, but a lot of and then everyone who works on it is working on it outside of office hours, so they're separate from each other. There are some more creators that I'm planning projects with. I'm not going to say any more, but there are other creators that I'm planning projects with. So you just have to wait. Will more plush come next year? On ObjectShow.com, yes. Carrie and Michael need to focus on Jack and Jellyfeed. It doesn't make sense for them to focus on anything other than their own show. The fan base is too big. There's too many moving parts. There's too many people. I'm just doing ObjectShow.com because I want to help a lot of the smaller creators. I think I already explained the philosophy. Make something that the fans love, because the fans love this. It helps the fans. It helps the creator, because then they earn more income, and that income they're actually using for their show. Because a lot of these creators could go faster if they had the ability to hire more animators. So yeah, helps the fans, helps the creator, helps the whole community. It's a lot of fun. And then a lot of the designers that I know from the community I work with. Yeah, let's see. I want to read the rest of that comment. Also, will other Object Show plushies come in 2025, or only the ones that have connections with the Wong team? So yes, the answer is yes. There will be more. I wouldn't say like Fusion Animations is associated with Carrie Michael because he knows them, but they're completely separate. Same with Griffin, Sutton, and Creamy. They're just completely different operations. Hey Florence, do you mind closing the door?
Yeah.
Otherwise we can hear like the conversation, and I don't want that to be live stream.
I think the live stream wants to hear.
I don't know.
I mean, I got the live stream in here, but you could probably.
Okay, what else? Will I be living at the frat house? My uncle calls it a frat house. I'm like, it's not a frat house. We like live and work together, and it's fun. I don't live at this house with everyone else. I live at my own place with the crew, but it's like nearby. I wanted to have some like work life separation a little bit because I kind of go too
You
much.
confined me to a life of only no separation.
Florence, you live in the master bedroom.
I do, and no one's there right now. I get to go to myself.
Yeah, I'm not. I know. Florence has a very good treatment. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Will we be living here for the time being? I think it's. I mean, we've talked about alternative ways of life, and there are talks about maybe moving to another location, maybe within the same city or same state, or maybe even one state over. There's a lot of talks. So I'd say that this right now is still experimental, and we're still figuring out a really cool. We're still figuring out how to like live this really cool way of life that's just off the regular beaten path. So, where do you get the animatic plush? People are asking. Okay, you get the animatic plush here at objectshow.com. There you go. That's where you get it. Potato Mango is one of my favorite. Actually, I think Potato Mango is my favorite animator. The Bomb 8 Banana Phone video, I love the Bomb 8 video. I love bananas. Like I unironically studied like the history of bananas. I could tell you all about like bananas in World War II and before then, the creation of American marketing, Sigmund Freud's nephew. Like I could go on and on about bananas. I'm obsessed about bananas. It's just a little fact. So I love Bomb 8 a lot. And Potato Mango's rendition of Bomb 8 in that song is hysterical, and I think it's my favorite video in the OC. So yeah, I love that video. Peter, what does all this mean? What's your latest machine? I'm guessing people are just like reading off or like typing out the lyrics to some song. And,
Oh yeah, it's probably the II one.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna answer that. Peter, are you competing in T-Pot converting all the contestants for an epic final battle? T for real? No. I don't know what that question means. We need a tree plush. I actually think that'd be a lot of fun. I think a tree plush would be really cool. I'm not going to say if it's in production or not because I don't want to spoil. I'm really good at spoiling things. So I like the idea. I think tree would be really cool. But since it's an abundance of crew members are now housemates during the development phase of episodes, is a whiteboard still utilized for animation of scenes? There is a whiteboard right behind here that you cannot see. So just picture a bunch of spoilers. It's just right behind me.
I don't think there really is anything on it right now.
There's a couple things.
They don't really use it anymore.
They use it in another room, right?
Yeah, but that's more like a schedule than a.
We use it for the secret project.
What secret project? Is
I'm
it
not
still
gonna say
secret?
what the
Oh, is it still
project is
secret?
Yeah, it's still secret.
I don't know which one you're referring to.
Okay, well, I'm not going to talk
There are
about
too
it.
many of them.
Okay, anyway. No, but we definitely used it for a video recently, but in the other room.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
And I think somebody did draw something yesterday on that whiteboard that I shouldn't show, but. Do you ever watch South Park? So I am actually from Colorado. Well, I'm from Brazil, but I grew up in Colorado, and I've been to South Park. I've been to the actual South Park, Colorado. I love Casa Bonita. I don't really watch the show, but I've watched it a couple times. But yeah, if you ever have the chance to go to Casa Bonita, it's totally worth it. I could genuinely make some sort of behind the scenes video. It may be interesting. I cannot make a behind the scenes video, and the reason is we've got a lot of things lying around, even this room, everywhere in the house, that are just complete spoilers. So every time we record, we have to be really careful because we're not very good at keeping all the private stuff in one spot. I think a puffball plush would be really cool, but that's a hard one to make. That's a hard one to do. So, is there going to be a BFDI meetup next year? I mean, I don't see why not, but I'm not involved with the meetups. So I was at the very early on, but then that went on to Adam. So Adam has done a really good job with Abby. So they've done a really good job with the meetups. Home sheet made. Okay. Is there going to be a white IBFB? Okay. I don't know what this is. Will there be more BFDI figures? That's a complex question, and I'm not going to answer it on stream. I think maybe in a different form, maybe in this form. I'm not sure. It seems like people like the plush, so I think that's going to be the main focus is plush. But if I mean, it doesn't hurt to have figures because people like them. So they take a lot more effort to make. I don't know. I actually don't know this answer. So BFDI times Funko. I mean, if somebody from Funko wants to hit me up, like my Twitter DMs are open. So you should make a ruby lamp because you can change the colors. Okay, here's a point to be made about the lamps. So yeah, I could make like a poo colored ruby lamp, or one that changes colors. But the problem is that with silicone, the way that light works, so if you like pass light, like for gelatin, right? You pass light through gelatin, it's green, which means it's absorbing all colors except for green and reflecting green. So if you pass white light through it, that means all the white light is being absorbed and only the green frequencies are making it through the silicon. So if you use any color other than white, it's going to cause color distortion. And that means if you wanted a ruby lamp that could change color and be every color, like True Tone, it would have to be a white base, and I think a white base would look terrible for any character. So I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think that there's going to be one that has like this really pronounced color variations if we do make any more lamps, because those take a lot of work. So let's see. Florence, you might hand me the gelatin lamp? It's like right there.
Where is it?
Carrie took the
right there. You mean I have to go all the way around the table to get it?
We could just like all over the table.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It's like $7 million table.
One last thing. I just wanted to say thank you again, Librarify. Here is, the battery's dead on this one.
Oh yeah, that one is dead.
I think we left it on for Thanksgiving and forgot to charge it, but here's the gelatin lamp. This one's actually a prototype, so you can see that there's like this ridge right here. This ridge makes it so it doesn't sit totally flush with the table. The new version, it's indented a little. Took a lot of work. It's totally worth doing. I'm not going to talk much more about this product because it's out of stock right now, and I don't want to like make people want it more because I kind of feel bad that it's out of stock. I did not order enough. I didn't. People really love the gelatin lamp, and I'm doing my best to get more, but it's going to take some time. Question: what if two contestants from two losing teams were eliminated in Seatalk? I am not going to comment on how that is going to be done. I don't know how it's going to be done. It's up to Sam. So good luck, Sam, if you're watching this. Who has done? Who did the Foreign X promotion art for the figurines? It was actually done outside the community. I'm fairly sure it was done by another company. Yeah. So I don't think it was them. I brought Joseph on for the gelatin box, which I actually really love. But yeah. Fries plush with Velcro fries. That would be fun. That sounds like a lot of work to make though. Could we get a closer look at the animatic plush? Yes. Here's a closer look at the animatic plush. It's one of my favorite characters. It's like, it's hilarious. The limbs are just fantastic. The limbs are so fun. So yeah, animatic's great. Here's a closer face reveal. There you go. Yeah, anyway, if you want the animatic plush, is the new one plush area? I don't know yet. Maybe I do, but I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know. One sec. No, I'm just gonna copy the second piece over there. There you go. Make a screeching 4 alarm clock. That is a fun idea. What were the really good ideas? Oh wait, I should actually write this down. You guys produce some fun product ideas. I'm gonna write these down. Okay, so I'm not gonna say which ones I'm writing down because I don't want to get people too excited. Okay, there's one, and then I'm not going to do a four-alarm clock, which is funny. I mean, it would be really funny, but I think I'm not going to. The black hole plush will have its aura things. I mean, it would literally just be a black ball. I don't know how fun that would be. What is my favorite color? It is a tie. Well, actually, it's green and brown. I think green is a beautiful color. It represents like nature, and I love nature. My shirt's green. Yeah, I like green. Let's leave now. People are waiting for us. Back. I don't know. The first batch of okay. Did you get one or have you one? I don't have it. No, I did not get. I don't know. I doubt there's going to be a bomb plush anytime soon. Talk suck the fun for. Will there ever be a talking BFDI plush? I don't know, guys. I don't know. The future. It's a lot of this stuff is a lot less. There's not like a concrete roadmap of things we're going to try. It's more along the lines of like, let's get better and better at doing what we know how to do, and then maybe experiment a little bit. That's about it. So, like an actual speaker, that would be fun, but it's making tech. Like, do you want us to really make an announcer, like, speaker box? Because if we do it, we're not gonna be able to do it as well as like JBL or any of those really good speaker companies. It's gonna be like not the best quality, so I don't know if we want to do that. Will small creators like 10K subs or less get plushies? Not from, not with me, unfortunately. It's a little too small. We need to have bigger numbers because you have to remember that when you're making these plushies, it takes a lot of investment, it takes a lot of time, a lot of designing work, and then there's a lot of requirements for the machinery to actually produce them. And if you don't have enough volume, it just is not really possible to do. So you have to have like enough volume. You have to be a large enough size before it becomes doable. Is BFDI a company or any animation team? I don't really know what it is. It's almost like a way of life. It's a community. It's so many different things. I don't know. It's fun. What's my favorite show from Sakura? I'm not sure. I mean, I've watched Animatic Battle. I don't know what other shows there are because there's so many shows that I still need to catch up on. Well, okay. I don't know. Ball. I'm sorry. Make a bottle water bottle. That's funny, but those injection molds are kind of a killer. So I don't think that's going to happen. You have to have a very, very large volume in order to do beverage products, and I don't think we're anywhere near that. Okay, how about you announce with Plush? Guys, stop talking to me about Plush. Ask me about something else. I want to talk about other things. Ask me about literally anything else because I don't want to be talking about Plush. Unless it's about objectshow.com because no one's asking about the Tiny Tacos or Broomer or Animatic or Gold Ingot. So if you have questions, ask me about those because I want to talk about those. Do you have Tiny Taco taste? What music have you listened to lately? So I am starting to listen to music. I found this really interesting YouTube video this morning that had like 850 views on musicians that sound like Frutiger Arrow. So if you know what Frutiger Arrow is, I think that's how you say it. It's the style of like the BFDI grass, right? It's like the old, like early tech, like weird naturey, smooth art. And so I'm trying to find music that is as close to Frutiger Arrow aura as possible. This is the prototype of Animatic. This is the actual prototype right here. The one and only. So, Peter, is it worth getting the Animatic plush? Yes, it is worth getting the Animatic plush. It's an awesome plush. It has the best limbs out of any plush ever produced in the community. Look at these things. Look how fun that is. So yeah, get it. I'm not doing a screeching forward. I think that's funny. Don't ask me about plush. Okay, Animatic's fine. Was it the 4-alarm clock? No more. Do you have the gold ingot? No. All the other creators have them. I just needed to do a second photo shoot for a Greeny guy. So I needed the animatic here so I could do the photo shoot. So I'm only have it temporarily. I'm gonna send it home to him. Yeah. So it's his. It's not mine. I helped him make it, but yeah, it's for him. I got the tiny tacos and animatic plush. How tall is animatic? Here is my head. Here's animatic, and here is fire. That is how big animatic is. It is absolutely worth getting. They're about the same size, so it's a good size. It's a really good size for a plush. Is gold ingot like the loser plush, like foam, or is it fire itself? They have a slightly different texture. The most interesting texture is like loser has a great texture. It's weird. Honestly, if you guys don't know, loser has one of the strangest textures out of any plush in the object show community, and it's awesome. So it's such a shame. Like I wish more people got the loser plush because of that. The tiny tacos have, I think, an even cooler feel. I think they're going to be like almost a one of a kind. The limbs feel really different on the OS like objectshow.com plush. Here's this for anyone who's curious. Animatic feels it feels like more fiery. Animatic feels a little firmer than fiery. Have you considered making more of the figurines? We have, but I don't know where that's going to go, so I'm not going to comment on it. Do you have a box guy that comes with? Yeah, box comes with the tiny tacos. So you actually get box and 3 tiny tacos on objectshow.com. Here again, if you want it, you can go and get it. It's totally worth it. What flavor would yoil cake be? Yoil berry. I actually think yoil berries would taste like acai. This is my opinion. Like, if I ever do make a candy or a snack or something, like and it was like yoil flavor. This is a theoretical. Like, this is totally, you know, I would love it to taste like acai because I think that would just be such a great flavor for yoil. What?
Oh, sorry.
You're laughing at something else. Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you think it will take until we get a plush of all the 64 characters? A while. It's going to take a while. We can't just snap our fingers and get these things to exist. It takes time. It takes a lot of effort. There's logistics. There's shipping. There's all sorts of things. There's the design. There's the art. There's so many things going into these projects. We need a grassy plush. That would be fun. There's so many characters that would be awesome to make plush of. I think, like, we were talking about Tree earlier. I think it would be fun to have Tree, but I'm not involved really with the Jack and Jellyfy plush. That is more Lego TD61's domain. So if you want to talk to him about plush, go for that. Is animatic your favorite host plush? Yes. I mean, I made animatic, so I have like a bias, but animatic is one of my favorite shows in the object show community. So yeah, I love animatic. Then I'm getting an animatic plush next year. Thank you. Yeah, green. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's good. Is the animatic plush edible? I mean, I would not recommend eating the animatic plush. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Do I think some plushies will have any modeling improvements / revisions in the future? We usually don't make that call until it's about time to restock. I would say it's guaranteed that there will be changes. Maybe we want to try like a different, like, sometimes we'll see something that we just wish would be a little different. And yeah, so it's guaranteed that there will be changes. So if you want the plush, like, that's what I was saying, I think it'd be really cool to put on each plush like version 1 or version 2 or version 3 on the tags, or like production 1 or production 2 or production 3. So that way people could like start collecting like the different rarities, because some are made in different batches, some have like way more, some have way less. Some are like tennis ball and have the wrong tag on them. So there's like this whole like branch of plush that go far beyond just, you know, seeing like, you know, tennis ball, right? Like there's not just tennis ball, there's tennis ball with the golf ball tag on it. And it just goes on and on. There's like a whole rabbit hole that I don't think people have really caught on to yet. Like if people could talk in the plush community, or like people who care a lot about plush and like put together what happened, that'd be great. Like I'm down to answer questions on Twitter. We don't even have all of them, so they are like kind of like a collectible thing, but there's no versions on them. Which this is a great idea. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna put versions on all objectshow.com plush, so that way people can keep track of this, because that's a fun idea. Put a batch number on each plush. I'll do that for this one. So I will do my best to remember to put a batch number on every. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna message the manufacturer right now. We need to put a batch number on each tag for each plush. Smiley face. Also, happy Monday. Wait, sorry. No, it's Saturday. Sunday for them. Happy Sunday. Okay, there we go. I just did that right here. That was me messaging the manufacturer for objectshow.com, so that we will have a history. Will the animatic tiny toppers will begin to work plushies be restocked? At some point, yes. The hope is to have these things available all the time, but it's going to take time. There's no rush. We want to do things in a way that doesn't hurt anyone financially. Make sure that everyone's taken care of. We don't want to grow too fast and cause problems. Does Jack and Jill, if you have any plans to do work outside of the OSC, like Jane?